Okay, I really like your movies and your way of filming, and I'm really curious about this, about how do you work with actors, because like in La Ciénaga, when you get into the locations, and it seems that there's a world outside, and then we just came in with the camera and we're seeing that everything is happening and everything is so natural. So how do you do this with the actors? How is the work?
The one interesting thing about cinema that it's everything is fake. That it looks natural, but it's not. All the situations are prepared and managed. Many of the scenes, I don't record the sound because I was speaking with the actors, moving that, go now, turn now. Most when there are kids, I speak a lot, so I cannot record the sound direct. Mm-hmm. So I have to make the scene, speaking a lot, and then I make the sounds, the sounds that I need because I was speaking during the scene. Mm-hmm. So this is in this kind of things. Buenísimo. Perfect. And sorry. And so when you have a lot of actors, and when you have kids, the best thing for me is to speak in the scene. But if they are actors and they are trained, I make say rehearsal some minutes before the shoot, and we repeat it if necessary. But it's important. It's that when you put the camera, in most for not training actors or not well trained actors, they try to make the things for the camera. It's like porno. In the porno, you don't really believe in what is happening because everything is for the camera. So what you have to try is to put the camera in a way that for them it's impossible to make the actions for the camera. Mm-hmm. They have to make for them.
Because I'm really curious about this. That a lot of directors, they have like the script, and then they change it with the actors, and then they work a lot with them about this, what they want to say, who they are, who they have to give. Do you do this kind of work?
No. But you know, I think this is a great system to work with actors, but it doesn't work for me. Yeah. Because I don't like to know everything about the life of the characters. Mm-hmm. I don't want to know everything about the past. I prefer to be near the characters as a child or a kid who is interested in the characters, but he or she doesn't know them. Mm-hmm. It's like you are curious, but not knowing everything. So, that's why many times I invent little things that are like part of things that never are explained. That just to keep this mystery, you know. So I don't think it's a good idea to know everything about the actors, about the characters. And sometimes there are each actor is a world. And sometimes they need this, and they ask you. Mm-hmm. So you have to do what they need, just in those cases. But for me, in the writing process or in the directing process, I don't need to know everything. Mm-hmm. And sorry, and you said about the rehearsal, something more you asked me?
I don't know. I'm really curious about this, like. What do you say when you...
And the script.
Yeah.
If you read the script and then hear the scenes, the lines are very... are equal. Because the system, the way that I make the movies, the script, if I begin to change, improvise in the set, all the movie will be unbalanced, because there are many things that are in a word or maybe some word has to appear in a scene, because then I need something in the other scene that it's linked with the word. So for me it's very important to respect the script. Because of that, I have to invent a lot of things to make them respect the lines and at the same time be natural. Yeah. For good actors it's very easy, but I work a lot with non-actors, and for them it's more difficult.
Because I have really this thing that what do you say like to this actress that she's making Mujer Sin Cabeza that we saw now? There are a lot of moments that she's just not talking, that nothing is really, we don't really know what's happening with her, but we feel something, and we feel something that we can translate with words, you know, and everything seems like really true and really aligned and really live. And how do you pass it for the actor? Like, how can you, this is really, it's like what's the kind of work that you do with this actress to get this from her?
First of all, you have to choose the right actors.
Yeah.
And second, you know, I don't know nothing about acting, but I have a good ear, so I try to hear the parliament if there are dialogues, and I cannot correct maybe I cannot help a lot the actors doing their jobs, but I can help when to say no, it's not good because it doesn't sound for me. So what I say, no, it's not like this, just maybe try another thing. And they try, they invent things. But the only thing that I can tell you that I did with non-actors, it's not to give them the script, because if not, they try to remember all the words. Mm-hmm. This is the only thing. But then with actors, it's easy because they want to act. Mm-hmm. So it's easy because they want to do a lot of things, and maybe I need a few things, not a lot. So it's like no, less, like this.
And I have another question. Is about the space. It's like in La Ciénaga, you know, all the house. It seems like those people, they were living there, and there that stuff and everything. It's so natural. Do you do like this work with the actors, like sometime before filming they are there, they are, I don't know.
No, but, you know, I don't need it because I have, my family is huge. I have six sisters and brothers. We are 7, so I know very well how the houses are. Mm-hmm. So I work with the art director, and of course I like to, before the scene, to put the actors and be there to be more comfortable, but I don't need to make them, mm-hmm. you know, rearrange the space. If you see the 3 films, I use the space like in the horror movies, because I like very much the way the architecture, the way the space is used in horror movies, in the good ones, no? Because there are many bad ones. Mm-hmm. But I like to. There is there is an uncanny in all the framing in horror movies, most in the classics, and this use of the space, that it's deliberate because the director is playing with what the spectators knows about space in cinema. Mm-hmm. For me, it's very useful. So if you see all the movies, if you don't pay attention to other things, the way the framing, it's very horror movie.
It's pretty. And usually, do you film a lot? Do you have a lot of takes, or it's when you're filming?
Not much because it's expensive.
Okay.
Sometimes, some special scenes, I make exceptions. But suppose the scene of the kiss in La Niña Santa, I do it 11 times. But it was the only time in my life that I could do that. But it was because it was difficult, this scene. So it was a special thing. But when you don't have a huge budget,
you can't, of course.
and it's good, to not have a good budget. It's good because you have to think more, just to choose. Okay, I will shoot this scene from here, and that's all. No, from here, like in ads, in advertising, from here, and the can, and then the traveling. No, you have to choose because you don't have enough money. What you need.
And it's really interesting, like when you are working with children and all these people, they are moving a lot and the camera is moving, and how can you control all this? And all this seems so natural. Is this way you always do this, not always being talking with the people, like now run for there, now the camera do this, do that? Do you always do this?
Sometimes yes. Because I'm very interested in sound, I try to do it the less as possible. But sometimes you need it because if there are kids, you need to say no, you run out of the room. Now come. Sí. But if you see the films, they are completely fake. If you see carefully. Because all the film, this is my way of working, it's very artificial. The result maybe looks like natural, but it's completely artificial, everything. And many times I try to arrange movements that I completely fake. See again the movies and you will see.
What I feel when I'm seeing them is that everything is pretty natural, and the way that the dialogues are constructed, we have a lot of films that they only say what they need for the story.
But this is a problem.
Yeah, of course, and in yours there are a lot of unuseful for the story dialogues that make everything so natural, and everybody I don't know, the mom is talking to the son something, then the dad comes and say another thing, and it seems like really an house, and really.
But I to write these casual dialogues, I take a lot of time. That's why cinema is so fake.
Yeah.
All the natural, it's completely fake.
And everything, you get all those casual dialogues of looking for the others' dialogues, and a lot of I don't know, voyeur stuff, or.
I think I have no idea of music, but I have a good memory of sound. So I think I can catch the things and then reproduce.
Okay. Thank you a lot. It was a pleasure.